chill and vibe. Baby girl, keep it real, no lies. She said she 21, I said alright. If we gon' be grown, speak your mind. I just wanna chill and vibe. 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 Baby, turn up, you know who gon' turn up. Turn up, turn up, turn up, gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who gon' turn up. Turn up, gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who gon' turn up. Turn up, turn up, gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know who gon' turn up. That's all the show. Only good vibes. Only good vibes. Let's start the show. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Only good vibes.
Turn up. Yeah. What's good, sippers? This is your boy Buddha, and over there is the lovely
baby.
And we coming to you.
See how you get your mouth.
You coming to you live with another rendition of Sipping in Conversation. You like that? Using words.
Yeah.
And words. You know, it's just like sometimes at night you say, baby, you gotta open your mouth to get it all in.
Oh boy. You know what? Sometimes I'm not ready, y'all.
You're not ready.
Well, hello, welcome new people, new followers, and welcome back to the old. That I got that from my baby girl. She like, welcome. She got to teach me the rest of how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because they got these little things that he's saying, so I can have my part and he had his part.
No doubt.
Anyway, excuse me. How was your day, baby?
Ooh, my day. Well, let me tell you something, baby. It was cold out there. You know, like 55 degrees at 4 o'clock in the morning. And let me tell you, my nipples got hard.
Oh, you know what?
It just bing. I ain't got no bad titties, but these nipples said bing.
I'm so done with you.
And I walked back in the house, and it's real true. I walked back in the house right before I left. I said, baby, be prepared. So you gonna be all right? It's cold out there. Because if I know my nipples got hard, bing, I know hers was. Well, how was your day, baby? My Nubian queen.
It was busy. It was definitely a busy day.
What was it?
Extremely productive.
Okay.
I'm all over the place these few days, doing multi things. So, but all in all, it actually wasn't a bad day.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad day. I give thanks. You know what I mean? I get to go back tomorrow. They didn't serve me no pink. Do they do the pink slip? They didn't escort me out with my little box. So
nah, they don't do no pink slip. They just get rid of your ass.
So I'm gonna give thanks because I'm back. I'll go back tomorrow. Try it again. See what they want. See what they want. What they really want. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Whoa, you used that word. Huh? You used that word. That was a perfect segue to go into what we talked about last week. We talked about what is the difference between black people and Negroes. And when, you know, couple things came out, I kind of went on a little tangent, kind of started trying to preach to the masses about how we need to change the way we talk to each other in order for other races and to take us seriously. Other, you know, even not even got to be a race. Tax brackets. You know what I'm saying? What status do you want to be a part of? Do you want to continue to be down at the bottom or not? My dad always told me, this is my daddy talking to me. He said, son, a broke Negro can't teach me nothing because he broke. So same way with in society, right? If you want the change to happen, it starts with the little things. You know, I learned a lot of people learn this like in sports, in other like different things where you got to compete, and you realize that you got to do the little things in order to get the big things right. So what you think what you think we need to do in life? Like, we need to get the little things right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Definitely.
I mean, think about it like wooing a woman. You're not going to even get past, you know, you ain't going to get a conversation without saying hello. And how minute is that word hello? It's a gateway to everything else that you want from that person. Right? Mm-hmm. Just a thought, man. So if that little word hello could get you married, what that little word nigga could do.
Right. I mean, you know, definitely it's used, and it is used often. I know I say it generally if and when I use it, not making it right, but if and when I do use it, generally I'm using the word with him directly, or, you know, I'm not using it from the derogatory perspective that it derived. Again, I'm not saying that's not an excuse to make it all better, but definitely, you know, you do have to be mindful of what we're saying and how we're using it, and because it just passes on. And if your kids hear you saying it, then they gonna be in their little circle of friends, and they gonna think it's okay because you saying it, or the environment they're around, that's what they're hearing.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So, baby,
that would be me.
What you sipping on?
They have the little seasonal cranberry juice now. It's a cranberry ginger ale. Cranberry ginger ale. And Bacardi Limon.
Okay.
I'm drinking Bacardi Limon today with a splash of a blueberry cocktail mix.
Splash, huh? I like how you think, baby. I like
what you got?
I'm just going with a little, what is that? Samuel Adams.
You have a seasonal beer as well. The winter lager.
The winter lager. I'm trying to sound Irish. What is it? Winter lager.
I be trying to help a brother out, y'all.
Yeah, you know, she really, honestly, if it wasn't for this young lady right here, my beer excursions wouldn't be so great. Because I'm sticking to what I know. Hey, give me a Coors Light. Silver Bullet, we in there.
I don't know. For me, I like different. I don't know. First of all, I'm not gonna call myself a connoisseur or anything like that, but I like adulting. Well, adult beverages. I don't necessarily have a favorite, but I have my go-to. My Tito's vodka is my obvious go-to. But I like brown, I like white, I like wine, and I do drink beer. I actually really like the IPAs.
That is what really, really, really turned me, sold me. I'm like, what? I can drink beer with this woman? Holy Toledo Batman!
Right, and then I bring in these beers, and he's like, what's that? Try it! So, it's fun. It's fun watching him, he don't usually give me a report, but...
Yeah, I do.
But if it's gone, I know it wasn't bad.
Right.
Yeah. That's how he do me. It's easier for him to just go on and drink it and help himself.
Yeah.
Hey, Juanita, thank you for tuning in. Zariah in the building.
Woo! That's my little Puerto Rican mistress. She just don't know it.
Oh,
yet.
she don't know it yet.
I'm just teasing. Just teasing. I don't want whoever she's dating or seeing, please, X that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just teasing. Like this is one of my classmates.
Okay.
Niecy. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. Good to hear from you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. You need shout outs out, baby?
I want to give a shout out to all about the ladies.
Ooh.
So all of my ladies that tune in, and show your love and support on the show as well as on our personal Facebook page. I absolutely want to give a special shout out to All About the Ladies.
Right.
And what is that? All About the Ladies is my woman group. And it is basically a group for empowerment, motivation, inspiration, and they're like for a sisterhood.
Right.
So I definitely, because I don't really give proper shout outs, but I definitely want to give a proper shout out to all the ladies of All About the Ladies. Hey y'all.
I want to give a couple shots out. They catch it when they catch it. We had a birthday this last week that we couldn't get to. Shout out to Samar. He just turned 35, so that's a big pivotal point in a black man's life because we ain't living that long these days. Also, I want to give a shout out to Crow's Nest. He's been a steady supporter of Sipping and Conversation, man. So I need to show him a little love. Shout out to Jones High School. Because I bleed orange and green, baby.
Is that right?
That's right. Mm-hmm. And, baby, since we got all the shout outs, we talked about what we recapped a little bit about black people versus niggas.
Knuckles.
Right?
Yes. You people.
Yeah. Them people.
Us people. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But what we talking about today, baby? Bring me on in. Let's bring them up to speed.
All right. So this week, here it is. We talk about those 3 P's.
What? What are they?
What are the 3 P's, Buddha?
Oh, let me see if I can remember. We got protection, provide, and pipe.
So, we always talk about those, yes? But in order for you to even experience that, one must have the infamous 4th P.
That ain't so.
Yes. A 4th P. Who knew?
Well,
So, you may or may not have noticed the merch that we've always had.
This is like the second shirt we had.
Just saying. This is now what you call the infamous 4th P.
Like the 4th.
Potential. All right. So tonight we're talking about dating the person with potential.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Let me slide in just for tutorial.
Slide to the left.
Let me slide in for a tutorial. So we're gonna go all the way back to season 1. Season 1, right? Season 1. It was
they laughing.
It was an episode that was called the Art of. I think it was the Art of Illusion, or
I forget the exact
title. Yeah, something like that. And I talked about in length about one subject, and it was what would have a woman run through a proverbial brick wall, right? And everybody like, what did that be, right? Mm-hmm. It was that infamous word that became our shirt, And it's the mainstay of the part of the show. I even wearing them on my feet. Potential. And if you don't believe me, potential. You know what I'm saying? I even wearing them on my feet. That's how serious this thing is. It's potential. Listen to me and hear me good. Potential is what gets women and men in a hell of a lot of shit that they can't find a way out of. All right. That's where I'm at. Continue, baby.
Slide to the right. Okay. Crisscross. Okay. So, yes, I agree with what he said to some degree then and now. And the part that I don't agree with is, I guess, and I'm just speaking from experience. When he says that potential will have women go through they'll go through a brick wall, right? So I always ask him, who are the hell these women you be dealing with? Okay, because all the women I know, potential ain't gonna get your ass but so far. I'm just saying, like, it'll get you, it'll make you do some strange things, but dating the person with potential, right? Is it worth the wait or sacrifice? And what I mean by is it worth the wait or wait the sacrifice is, yes, he might have. Well, first of all, before I even get into that timeout, what is potential?
Oh.
By definition, potential is having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future.
Stop right there. Say that one more time for the people in the bike.
Having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future.
Stop right there. I like that. That was great. All right. So. Let me drive down this street with you, ladies. Now, how many times have you ladies been with a man who had a little something in the beginning, but then lost it all? And all of a sudden, you find yourself working extra hard for what y'all got.
It depends on how in depth you went with the capacity.
Listen.
Okay?
All it takes, I mean, not for you, baby, because you are an extraordinary woman.
What?
But all it takes is a hello, like I said in the beginning.
No, it ain't all it takes.
Whoa. A little bit of pipe and a dream. That with potential can take you the long way.
That'll take you
the long way.
Not the long way.
Because every time she get frustrated, you just do one little extra inch to say, oh, he's getting a little closer. He's getting where I think he should be. And voila! You're right back in.
I'm not disagreeing that happened. Does not happen. What I'm saying is, it will only be but for so long.
Is it?
Okay. Yes.
I done seen a lot of women out there waste 10 years.
Well,
15 years.
20
years in a
there are women out here with different levels of tolerance. However, I know
they got cars out here,
houses, of course,
free meals.
When you see the problem ultimately,
them new Jordans.
The problem ultimately is with that whole potential is those women are vulnerable.
No.
Yes. You can't talk about women now. I'm telling you, those women are vulnerable.
So what are they?
They are vulnerable.
To what?
Because they are looking for love. And if what you are bringing, if that is what their love language is, that is why they are holding on to that potential. So, love language.
Okay.
What are they? Words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time, physical touch. Now, you don't necessarily have to have one. You can have a combination, and you could actually have a a combination of love languages at one point, and then it changes because life happens and just desires and expectations change. So that's why I'm telling you, a lot of the women are vulnerable because if you are appeasing one of their individual love languages,
say it again. Say it one more time.
That's why they stay, because that's what they need. That's a need for them. The love languages: words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time, physical touch.
Okay, so now I'm glad we mentioned this. So I'm gonna share this from my own personal experience. Okay, so this is my own personal experience. So there was a time in my life where I was homeless. All right, there was a time in my life where I ain't have a place to call my own. Right. So my thought process was I was gonna do whatever it took, right, to get this woman to fall for the okado. So I walk in, hey, I dressed the part. I smell good. I look good. I talk elegantly. And I laid pipe good. Damn, I sound like, what's the dude's name? Out on Love. That would be James Brown. So I did all this thing. So I met a young lady. All right. She was real sassy and whatnot. I came in, bam! I hit it one good time. Got up, cooked breakfast, walked out the door. See you later. She come running down the street. Wait a minute. You ain't got to leave. Gotcha. I lived with that chick for 6 months, rent free. Was able to double up and come back. Boy was back. And all I did was hit her with a little potential.
Don't be proud of that.
I hit her with a little potential. No, we're talking about potential.
Don't be proud of that.
I hit her with a little potential. So all I gave was a good dick, a smile, and I cooked a little bit. And she was ready to give it all to me.
Because you preyed on someone that was vulnerable.
Well, I found out. I just found that I matched her at her level. And I ain't have to give her nothing. I had to give no more than what I had.
So, what they say, what's the time frame we talking about, though? I mean, the time frame obviously going to vary. As Buddha mentioned, 10, 20, lifetime,
You're going to find out.
I know that everything in life, as we already know, it's always individually based.
Yeah.
Because first of all, if the potential takes you on the dates, the potential gets you in the bed.
Yes.
The potential get you, the potential get you through the preliminaries, right? But then there's gonna come a point where individually, depending on what the man or the woman wants, they either going to exhaust what they wanted and move on, or they're going to, everybody gonna still be on the same wave pattern, right, and you're gonna move forward. Okay, let's see what the next level is. Now, granted, I'm 43 years old.
Right.
Okay. I ain't made all the best decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. You made one good one. Hey, sorry I had to plug myself.
Okay. But I ain't made the best decision, so I'm no expert or nothing. I can only just tell you what I've experienced, what I've seen, and so forth, right? That's bottom line. But I can say that there's a level of where my standards were, and at a point in time, and I too had a hustle in my, you know what I'm saying? I had a little hustle going on. Why? Because I had.
Hold on, man. Now these people gonna understand why we together. Go ahead, tell it again. Go ahead, tell it.
Because I felt like he want the snatch. I already know he want the snatch. But I need to know how bad he want the snatch. What is he willing to do for the snatch? Just saying, right?
Almighty dollar.
And so, because that's just the reality. Almost all men want the snatch. Their goal is the snatch. Now, it might be their first thing, or it becomes that, or it be in reverse. But they want the snatch.
You sound like a high quality hoe.
Just sound like a woman that know how to put things in perspective and use it to her advantage.
You sound like a high quality hoe.
I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
So basically, it's like outfoxing the fox. So I already pretty much like they. Even though I don't like that little phrase, but the phrase is to some degree is true. Act like a lady, think like a man. You know, and so that's kind of the mentality that I had before Steve Harvey came out with that. It was just, and I wasn't like doggish. I was always a lady about it, but it was just, I felt like I had values. And, you know what I'm saying? I had standards. And at that point in time, people had good money, so
inflation didn't hit yet.
They was, you know what I'm saying? They was down for the cause, you know what I'm saying? And they did that. And so, with that being said, I wouldn't even go out on a date if it wasn't proper courtship. I don't care if it is we just smashing. You gonna properly court me.
Court? Oh.
Of course.
Well, let me slide
They did call me high maintenance, but go ahead.
Let me slide in. So let's flip side this. So fellas, this is what gets us in trouble. If she has that big booty and a cute face.
I ain't got that big booty.
Well, listen to me now.
But fellas, I got you. I was just making a disclaimer.
First things first. She looked the part. We don't really give a damn. I mean, in our younger days. Right. We didn't give a goddamn. We just wanted that trophy. Bam! She could have been hell on wheels. Whoa! She could have been hell on wheels. But I was here to tell you, man, did she look good? Yeah, man, yeah, she looked good. I remember when I was young, I'm telling my family right quick. I was young, novice in this thing. I got with a young lady. She was dirt ugly. She was not attractive, right? And I said, man, she has a good soul. She has a good heart. She cares about the brother, right? No. And this is where I was. And then my cousin, who's going to remain nameless, he said, cuz, I know you better than that. You need to raise up and get something a little better than that. And then he went and told my mama, he told my aunties, my cousin, everybody knew about it. I broke up with her the next day. I couldn't have that on my conscience. Good woman, could have treated me all the way right. But I couldn't have it on my conscience. And that's what the suckering is. So you go out there, you get the best thing, and she done took your ass through the cleaners. Why? Because she looked good, and everybody else thinks she look good too. Right? And we need that. We need status quo. If you got the best job, the best car, the best house, the best clothes, you need to finish it off with the best woman. Right? Power moves, as they like to call them, right? Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, you're sitting out there on the corner of John Young and Colonial, holding that little styrofoam cup, talking about you a veteran. If you know what I mean. Potential. That got you there. Because she was fine, and then she was jabbing your ass in the back every chance she got. Then you realize, if you were lucky enough to realize, you went out there and got to somebody who may not been the best looking, may not been the baddest, but she had your back. But you had to learn.
Okay.
Yeah. Go on.
So you all may see it in the comments below. It should pop up at some point. How long do you stay with potential? 3 to 6 months? 1 year? 5 years, more than 5 years. So drop your little, go in and vote, and tell me what you think. In your opinion, how long have you stayed with the potential? I'm curious to see what your answers are with that.
Well, yeah. 25-8 says potential gets you in the door, but values keep you in the house.
Exactly.
I agree, but I disagree. Potential gonna get you in the door, absolutely. But what do you define value at? Like I just said, if you go in there and you give them a pinch of what they think they could have, they're gonna go another extra mile. And then when they get tired of that pinch, you give them another pinch. That's something extra. And you can save yourself 2 or 3 years.
All right, so let's tell y'all a little personal story.
What? Little Sandra got a story to tell.
So, Mr. Potential himself, he, the collar popper, and me, I ain't got shit to lose, right? I'm just out here just being great with my great self.
We ain't talking about this story. What you about this? Go ahead.
So, he told me we already know about the CD.
Community.
He, he just doing what he did to finesse and finagle his way through getting what his wants and such.
And desires.
But then came along a baby. And so old followers know some of this. New people, hey, now you finna find out. So I actually courted Buddha. Pursued him to some magnitude. And so here we are, fast forward today. But he had some things in his
immediate
past that, the crumbs were still there. And I was very clear in my position that get your affairs in order and nobody can come for me. While you getting yourself together.
It's a lovely story.
But get it together. If you want to be in this situation that grows into a relationship, you need to get your affairs in order. And the end. I don't give a damn about no potential. I don't give a damn about what they did or you did or I cared. I gave 0 fucks. Let's just go there about any of that. But that's me, right? And the reason why I'm saying all of that is because there are some things you should be doing when you are seeking a mate or you are vetting your mate. And that's one of the things you should be doing. You need to, first of all, establish your worth. You need to establish what your value is. You need to set boundaries. Okay? What do you not want? You have to say what you don't want. What I said. And you got to ask some questions to yourself. Does this person share my goals? How do I feel? Do I feel better when I'm around them? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are just some things. And I really did. And part of why I did that is because before I got back on the scene, I gave myself some time to self-evaluate and be raw and uncut with myself, so that it made it easier for me to know what I saw, what I envisioned my next mate would potentially have. And one of the biggest things that I did, I decided that monetary things, those type of things, I won't place high value on that. Like, if they didn't make a certain dollar amount, or he didn't have the eat right now body, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I got the retired.
He got the retired. I wanted, instead of him having the athlete body and the bank account and all those things, it was like, what really at the end of the day made me happy? So fast forward, when we decided to cohabitate, I was like, dude. First of all, before we decided it, I had a consultation with my daughter to determine how would she feel, because what I'm not gonna do is place a man over my children. I don't believe in that. But we discussed it. She said, "Cool, boom. All right, now that we've gotten beyond we got through the gatekeeper." I said, "I need to know how much you really make. Write it down."
That transparency.
This is where we start getting real with each other. Because when you cohabitate, y'all got to be paying bills on time. And this is how you going to find out if a motherfucker really want to be there and if they playing. Because I ain't taking care of nobody. I look out. But see, that's where potential gets you in the door. Now, baby's value is a whole different ball game than, because baby ain't vulnerable. Baby good all by her, all by myself. That part. Baby good. The end. So that's why that's all I'm saying. Like, and I ain't perfect. Shit, I'm far from perfect. But at the same time, that's why I'm just giving y'all our personal story, because we real life people. And that's what we did. And I had him bring it to the table. Like, I don't want to know your gross. I want to know your net.
Check this out. But first of all that happened when we decided that we wanted to take it to the next level. You know, before then, it was just a lot of, you know, going to eat some dinner.
Right. Hang out.
Some long weekends. you know
it was getting more and more progressive. Okay, yeah. You coming by? No, you want me to come by? Okay, you want me to come? You know, like a whole back. So yeah, but the potential got him there. He had the capacity to become or develop into something in the future.
And y'all are actually part of this future right now.
And here it is. And truth is, you know, we both have grown. We're grown with each other in a lot of ways, you know, because he tests my patience all the time. Okay? And I just told my ladies group this morning, I ain't got no patience.
You sure don't.
It's
But here's the thing. Who do have the patience?
No, I don't have patience, period.
But who has it? Me.
A lot of people. Yeah, he do.
Me.
He got the patience. Like, and that's the beauty with it being in a relationship. One person has a strength, one has a weakness. And then sometimes it interchanges. And it's okay. And you have to get to that it's okay part. You know what I mean? I know that I can do certain things by myself. I don't want to. So I'll be like, boot up. Yes, baby. Can you such and such? Really? Yes, really. And we could be sitting right there with each other.
Yeah. So 25A says, gotta define value of where you're going in a relationship to not have problems by not being on two separate pages. I agree.
And that's back to the beginning. What I said in the beginning, it's about the love language. Not about the love language. It goes into setting your value is ultimately going to determine what is your love language. I'm saying this is a factor. I didn't think about none of this stuff until like my now part of my life, okay?
I get you, baby.
But it makes it so much easier because when you set your boundaries, you identify your value for yourself, because first it starts with yourself.
Well, my thing...
Then you match it with your mate.
I agree, but then you have the other person, like the predator. I like to call it because I was this guy. This is the guy I was. I was in the business of selling dreams.
Right.
So if you're in the business of selling dreams, you're going to find whatever means it needs to find in order to get whatever it is you need to get, forever how long you need to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if you are a paymaster, man or woman, and that's what you do, then a person might conform to whatever it needs to get their needs. See, we can talk about relationships, that's one thing, but where's everybody at now? Are they in relationships? Are they getting married? Or are they staying in these situationships where they have friends with benefits and
Right.
and other things? So if you're in these situationships, then guess what? Somebody's selling a dream and the other person's buying.
Mm-hmm.
One person wants the relationship and the other person's okay with towing the marginal line.
Right.
And that's where we at in society today. That's where I feel like we at in society today, is my opinion.
Well, I mean, there's far more people out there that want to grow and meet someone and actually grow. But again, it starts with you as the individual. You gotta put some perspective on your own life.
Right.
You gotta go back. Yeah, I'm not saying dwell on the negatives of your previous relationships, but you gotta, first and foremost, you gotta be holding yourself accountable for why you are in the situation that you're in.
Right.
Number one. And people, because what happened to your mama, your daddy, your ex, her ex-husband, and her ex-wife, girlfriend, blah, 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 ain't got shit to do with you right now, per se.
Right.
Unless they stole your money or something like that. Maybe. All right. But what can you do right now for you to move forward? If they mistreated you and you stayed there 5 years, damn it, that was 5 years too long.
Yep, well, they got you.
You know what I'm saying? Go on and take that.
Potential has smacked your ass in the mouth.
Right.
Damn.
You know, be thankful that you got out and you no longer accepted.
So I'm gonna ask you the ladies a question. You may hear it now, they may hear it later. How many times you stayed in a relationship and the motherfucker ain't really doing nothing for you other than giving you some good ass pipe? But you stayed in there because the pipe was good. How many ladies out there stayed in a relationship because the sex was good, but ain't shit else he offered you?
I don't know.
Yeah, well.
I ain't saying it don't happen, but
I'm gonna say
that's all. And then that's all I wanted from him. Then, if I do keep him around me, that's all I want from him.
Here's the point.
His own. That's his job.
But here's the thing. Like, that was his job.
That's all he good for me.
But he's there.
He ain't number one.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. He's not number one.
Say it one more time, and for those in the back, because
He's
hold on,
not number one.
because people think that women don't cheat.
I wasn't cheating. I just wasn't in no relationship with him.
Did he know you weren't in a relationship with him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no doubt. What else you got for me, baby?
But I keep him around so he can.
Dust off.
Because he know that's all he good for, so that he gonna be the best at it.
So he gonna dust off the old records.
Handstands and potluck and.
Oh, like the dude on that little Chinese dude.
Just saying. If you want it. Okay, that part. All right. So I was just looking, some of the things that I was just looking at with regards to, like, okay, what could you do? Like, what qualities in a potential? Okay. Maturity, openness, honesty and integrity, respect and independence, empathy, affection, and sense of humor. Those just like top 7 things that I lumped 2 of them together. So that's
what about a job?
Well, yeah, of course, but I'm just saying like qualities in the person itself. That's well, independence.
I guess that fits in.
He gotta be independent. You know, right? At least, and not just have a job. I would like to have a man
with a career.
In my age, at my age.
Okay.
You know, because it shows signs of stability, or at least it gives a foundation for forward movement.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. Mm-hmm. Potentially, obviously, a car is good because we're in Orlando, so that helps drastically.
Right.
And then I like to do things
that cost a lot of money.
It don't cost a lot of money. Everything I want to do is doable.
With a lot of money.
No, it don't. You just gotta plan.
Okay.
If it costs more than a set dollar amount, you plan for it.
No doubt.
So that's that. So those are the things that I had. But definitely, everything that and most importantly, and we talked about this when we talked about mental health. And we talk about this. We talked about spicing it up. And we talk about it all the time. Get a therapist. If you are having trouble, like, out here on the dating scene or whatever, like, don't omit seeking a therapist. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are mental health issues. There are traumatic events that have happened and that happens or have happened in a person's life, in your life, that may truly require a therapist. And I'm talking about a licensed professional therapist. You can go and seek counseling from anybody, yeah. But I'm talking about a licensed professional therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, whichever one you need to go to. But you should go truly consider it so that you can get to the bottom of possibly why you are having such issues or whatnot with dating. You know, it could be something that you've been burying and you just forgot. You know, because it was so traumatic. You know, the way our minds are set up, we deal with things by other means. Other different things. So I just thought I would say that because that was one of the biggest things that I wanted to address. Get a therapist.
Get a therapist?
If you need to. I'm just saying, like, if it's a therapist could potentially be warranted.
You're absolutely right, man.
So you can get some medication or something.
I mean,
might need to get a sex therapist. Who knows? We know one.
You sure do. Shout out. Shout out to Latoya. Shout out to Latoya, man. She's becoming one of the coolest friends we got. Well, not me, but baby has. She more baby friend than she is, man.
She is your friend.
I just do.
She my eyes when I need to see.
I just threw some shade. She didn't know I was gonna shoot some shade. You know what I'm saying? But no, to add to that, like, transparency, baby, you mentioned it. Mm-hmm. You know, when we got into that situation where we was, getting ready to be serious about what we were doing, we had to be transparent with each other. Mm-hmm. You know, how transparent you want to be? At least I know how much money, net worth you came in with. You knew I ain't had shit. I was just playing. I had something. I have a solid job. Right. Ain't the best. It's solid. You know what I mean?
I told him, bring me that money every paycheck.
I got it.
And we good.
And we did.
And we great.
Listen, one thing about me is, and most fellas out there, we work hard.
Right.
We work hard. So, you know, regardless if it's at Burger King or it's at, Mark Marietta, whatever it is, if you have good work ethic, it's gonna stand out.
Right.
You know, it
Absolutely.
is what it is. So you bring what you got to the table. If it's enough, you make it work. If she's about you, if she's for you, she'll make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
And that's important, you know, and that's why when some of the ladies they were asking the question about dating a person with potential, like, is it worth waiting and sacrificing for that individual? I mean, it's all situational at the end of the day. You know, the man or the woman, they may really be that person for you, you know, but they may have that one
major thing.
That one thing. That ex-husband or that ex-wife or that baby mama or that baby daddy or
car, not having a car.
Something. That may be that one thing.
Whatever it may be.
And you know, but now again,
you know what I think?
Should it make a difference?
You know what
it can.
You know what I think? You gonna like this, babe. You gonna like this. What did you say back in season 1 about the bubbles?
Right.
Oh, just look at it.
I don't have it here.
It don't matter. You know it.
I know. Well, basically, with your bubbles, you need to get a paper.
Piece of paper.
I believe in journaling. All right. Writing down your thoughts.
See, hold on. She didn't think I was going to go there. Bam, I put her right on the spot.
He's a butthole. So, it always be close by. Y'all should know. If you don't know me by now, you will find out that I keep paper everywhere. Like something to write on. But nevertheless.
And there it is.
You can't see it from afar. But you need to write down all of the things that you want. Whether it makes sense or not. Write them down. And those going to represent your bubbles. All right. And then you go back through the bubbles, everything that you want and desire, and you see how they align with your must-have. You know, what's going to make you happy, you know, your happiness. And those are the things that you're going to start aligning yourself with so that you'll be able to be where you want to be. You know, you're going to have the good and the bad because we want all kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with having that. But, you know, if you don't write it down, number one, you won't know what you're working towards. And that's why I said that's why I talk about journaling, writing it down. I get on him all the time. He don't like to read, he don't like to write, but he does very well. He's, like you say, he's very articulate. He used words I don't even use. I know what he's talking about. I was like, why would you use that word? You're trying to be smart. Okay, that's sexy.
And I'm going to advocate this because I read comic books with pictures. And I liked it.
He started reading because he needed to know what that word was in his comic book. And he just kept going and going and going. Because he's a graduate of Jones High School.
Who can lay the pipe?
Shout out to Evans High School. Maynard Evans High School.
First of
class
all,
of 1994. There will be no more like the class of 94. I just want to give a shout out to all my Trojans out there. I'm just saying, represent in the building.
I mean, I'm glad she did it after mine because we are the originators of what goes on.
Chabu.
And she had to slide in and bring her high school in.
And
I brought my high school in. And that's what it was. What's going on, Mr. Don M1?
That one. All right. So what you got, Buddha? How you want to close it up?
Well, what I like to say is, for the fellas out there, don't get pussy whooped. That right there is a terrible way. That is a terrible way to get locked in on some motherfucking potential that don't need to be locked in on.
Really?
Yeah.
No, first of all, don't go out there hustling. Don't go out there trying to finagle and prey on vulnerable women.
Absolutely do all that. Listen, fellas.
Did you say absolutely do that?
Let me tell y'all something, man. We are already outnumbered in this great world. What? 4-1? It's 4-1 women to 1 man out there. Or maybe even more. How do we create balance out there? We got to do what we got to do, Jack, in order to get this balance back the best way we can. What did Malcolm X say? By any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. Okay? Point blank.
I'm done with you.
You can be done, but all I'm gonna say is, guys, don't get pussy whooped. It's easy to get into.
And ladies.
And hard to get out.
Don't let the eggplant fool you.
Hey man, listen.
There's plenty of good eggplant out there.
Listen. If you have the soul pole, go ahead and baptize them.
And let your snatch be great.
And go ahead and baptize.
And let your snatch be great. That part.
Okay.
I will knock my rain stick off.
So what I truly want to say is, like, all right, eventually, sometime in the early this next year, right?
One egg for millions of sperm.
That's it. That's great. Whoever said that, absolutely. What I want to say is, starting next year, at some point in the early next year phase, we're moving everything to YouTube, right? So
it's taking time.
It's gonna take its time.
And
we're gonna let you know.
With your help.
We're gonna let you know. So if you already have subscribed, follow our page, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page so we can continue on this greatness that we already do. Mm-hmm. I like to thank everybody who's a part of this collaboration that me and Babies came up with, and we call you guys sippers. So if it wasn't for the sippers out there making this thing happen, there wouldn't be no Buddha and Baby like this. There'll be a Buddha and Baby, but not like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What
so if you were to look at and on YouTube, ladies and gents, you can find us at Sipping and Conversations. I'm going to drop the information in the bottom. I'll make sure I have that posted down below. If you have any topics that you're interested in being discussed on the show,
or be a part of the show, if you want to be a part of the show,
feel free to inbox us. Mm-hmm. There's a link on the page. I believe, I just can't remember exactly where it is strategically, but there's a link that's going to be on the page, and you can go straight into our inbox. Or if it's for a man, hit him up. If it's for me, hit me up. We're always here to address it. If you want to email us, that would be at buddhaandbaby@gmail.com. All of our platforms are relatively consistent. It's going to be Sipping and Conversations, or it will be Buddha and Baby. Or if you go with hashtag Buddha and Baby. And that's baby with an I, B-A-B-I, not with a Y. And Buddha is B-U-D-D-H-A, just for the record, in case you did not know. But there's all the platforms that we would be on. I try to make sure... try to make sure that it's posted on a regular basis, but you can always go into the information section on all of our platforms and it'll take you to the next one, and so forth and so on. We are live every Wednesday at 7:45. We do appreciate you, sippers. If you guys are interested in any of the merchandise, you can, the shirts are for sale. The What's Good Sippers is $12 shirts. The potential shirts, these are going to be $25. And then you can send that payment to Sippin' and Convo, SIPPINCONVO, $, that's on Cash App. But you want to make sure you DM us so that we'll be able to get your size and address, so that 25-8 will be able to have all of the information when he does when we submit the order to him. To get that merchandise out to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Once again, special shout out to All About the Ladies. We got some things going on in the upcoming year. December the 14th, we do have our last Sexy Heels class. It's the Nice and Naughty. You can find that information in the event section of the Sipping and Conversations page. Anytime we have an event, make sure you go into our event section because that's what all of the information will be, whether it's something for Buddha directly or for me directly, or it's a collab type of a situation where it's, us together.
Yeah.
You'll be able to find that on the event section as well. So yeah.
You said the last, you mean the last of the year or the last period?
The last for a while. Because we're moving on to some other things.
Oh, okay.
That I'm gonna be working on in this upcoming year. 2020 is on and popping. Let's just know that. You were warned in 2019, but 2020 is going down. So if you're trying to collaborate with me, you need to come on. Because I'm ready.
Because we are Buddha and Baby LLC.
I'm just saying. And this is just my movement for my ladies, all right? But the movement with Sipping and Conversation is happening. It's going to be happening. So I'm just saying, you either with it or you ain't. I just told my ladies this morning, I've been preparing. We've been preparing. Understand that, okay? And I know and I accept that everybody, I done been bringing y'all with us. We've been bringing y'all with us. But I know everybody ain't going to go the next level. And we ready though. So what are you gonna do, Sippers? Y'all with your peoples or what?
Level up, level up, level up, level up.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'll make sure I post it in the link below. Next week, same time, same energy.